It's a Righteous Force here, back at you with another video. And it has been a while since I did a video. I think the last video I did was about Jason David Frank. That may have been the last video I made. But now I'm back because I feel like there's something I need to go over. And that is what happens in the light. What happens in the dark always comes to the light. And it is like that. So one thing that made me want to do this toplet is Darman. Because I'm pretty much subscribed to his channel. And he has like some good videos. And a lot of those videos, he has this quote: what happens in the dark always comes to the light. Funny I'm saying this now. Funny he said that. I don't know how true this is, but a lot of his actors, the people that he hired to do his YouTube videos, apparently they're not making that much money. So you think actors, when you think of actors, the word actors, you're thinking of people that make a lot of money. But that's not always the case. So according to these actors, they're only making like, I think I saw like $18 to $30 an hour. I know that sounds like a lot of money on paper. $18 an hour. That's a little, well actually I do make that much on doing IRS. $18. $30, that is a lot of money. Sounds like a lot, does it? But of course you gotta consider that they don't really get that many hours when you think about it. And one of them, I think it's Colin. He's one of the actors. He played Mr. Wilson. He said that pretty much all the actors, they don't even make enough money for rent. I was always under the impression that they got paid by episode. I thought about doing some videos similar to Darman on this channel, actually. I thought about doing it. But of course my channel's not big enough. Obviously, if I was going to pay my actors, if it's like guest actors, it'll probably it'll be by episode. Yeah, I would pay my actors by episode, by each episode they appear in. All if it was like guest actors, I think I'll probably pay like around $100 to $200, depending on how good my YouTube channel went. And they're like regular actors. Obviously, it's gonna be much higher, like $500 at the minimum, all the way up to like $1,000. Of course, they're like regular actors, and of course they stay with me a long time. Also, I'll increase the pay even more. I pretty much thought Darman did something similar to that. I was sure he probably paid the older actors more. Like, I don't mean by age, but I'm going by how long they've been on the show. I was under the impression maybe they got paid more, but even some of the actors that been on there for a while, they only get paid that $18 to $30 an hour. And one of them even said that they only made like $20 in one day. So the pay was not sustainable. Power Rangers did something similar. I never knew this as a kid, but years later as an adult, I found out that they were only making like $600 a week, the actor that played Power Rangers. Which is why Austin, Ty, and Walter, they all quit. And we ended up getting the new Rangers. Rocky, Adam, Aisha. They replaced Jason, Zach, and Trini. Something wrong with my video? Yeah, I guess not. So I just want to point that out. So what's the big deal? Why am I talking about this? It gets better, or in this case, worse. Because these actors, they wanted to pretty much have a meeting with Darman. But guess what? Darman didn't show up, and he's pretty much not responding. He's like ghosting everybody, which can be annoying. It's pretty annoying when people ghost you. When you have something important to tell them, and they're just ghosting you, it is annoying. So it's not good for Darman. I mean, I really did like Darman. I might have to unsubscribe from his channel now if he's really treating his actors like this. I mean, this is really gonna hurt him. If this is really the person he is. But I'm pretty sure these actors, they can find more work. Some of them do have their own YouTube channel. And there's other producers similar to Darman. There's that other guy, Romario. I'm pretty sure he could hire some actors from Darman. That'd be pretty good if he did. Sometimes as people, we do things in the dark and we think we're not going to get caught. But eventually we do get caught. I remember when I was like a teenager. I got my internet when I got the internet for the first time as a 13-year-old. I thought that was the most exciting thing in the world. Because as a kid, there's one thing I used to like to look at, and that was naked girls as a kid. But we didn't have the right channel to look at that kind of stuff. So when I was an 11-year-old kid, I used to stay up late at night trying to look at some naked girls, but they would never show anything because we didn't have the right channel. But then when that internet came, I could just type that stuff in. I mean, I thought I was slick. I thought I was going to get away. But guess what happened? One day, I'm home, my mom like, come here. So I came, and she is showing me these naked women. I'm like, oh no, I am caught. So yes, I did get caught. I mean, it was embarrassing, but I got caught. It came to the light. I thought I was getting away. I actually thought I was going to get away looking at porn online, but I didn't. I got caught. I mean, there's quite a bit of things I got caught doing. One time, when I was like 7 years old, I told my brother to pretty much brush the dog teeth. Don't ask me why I asked him to do that. I mean, I thought it was funny or something. I figured I want to get in trouble. If mom comes, my brother's going to get a belt, not me. Let me tell you something that happened. I still got the belt. Because what happens in the dark always comes to the light. Because there was this pastor we used to go to for like a whole decade. This pastor in Jacksonville. So from 1999 to like 2009, we used to go to his church. It was Shiloh. Come to find out, the preacher was pretty much messing around with teenage girls. I mean, in some ways, I sort of looked up to him. I thought he was a good standing Christian guy. I had some respect for him, but once I found what he did, I'm like, I can't believe I look up to this guy. I lost all respect for him afterwards. I also don't really have respect for men that chase after teenage girls. I don't know, I just don't have too much respect for them. Maybe the young 20-year-olds, I have a little bit more respect for them when they go after teenage girls. A little bit more. Still don't, but a little bit more. I mean, they're like 18 or 19, then it's pretty much legal. But a 40-something-year-old man chasing after the teenage girl, I mean, nah, I'm not feeling it. Find a woman your age, or almost your age. And that's pretty much how it is with God. We do some sin and we think that we can get away with it. But you can't hide anything from God, because God is the light. He'll shine that light on you. He'll see your sin. You can fool people, but you can never fool God. Because what you do in the dark is always going to come to the light. Same thing with some of my ancestors. I found some things about my ancestors. Like some were like slave owners. But I didn't really know about that. But I found out like recently, maybe like a few years ago. So I pretty much caught them by DNA. Because I matched under other descendants. So did these people claim, were they loving fathers to my ancestors? I don't know. But they were caught. Whether they claimed it or not, they were pretty much caught by the DNA. So what you do on this earth, you can't hide from God. Don't even try to hide from God. Best thing for you to do is just confess your sin, and you will be saved. But if you just try to hide your sin from God, it's not going to help you. Darman, he should face his actors, the people that he hired. He should face them. And the best thing for him to do is give him a pay raise. I mean, seriously, some should be getting paid like $1,000 in a single day. He could afford it, because he's like a millionaire, so he could afford to pay these actors quite a bit of money. And that is all I'm going to go over. So you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I mean, this channel ever does get bigger, maybe I will do like my own videos like Darman, maybe. We'll see. And there's ever a topic you want me to go over, just leave the comments, because who knows, I may go over it if I feel like I answer it. But that being said, have a good day. Bye for now.